But yet again, you are...
Did you or did you not say?
I congratulate your immense desire. Firstly, Mr. Jha, allow me to finish now, unless you think you're standing in the Supreme Court of India and I'm a criminal at large. Is that your understanding of what I'm doing on this debate?
Come to the facts. Let's stick to the facts tonight and then we move on. Dr. Swami hasn't even spoken yet. Go on.
I can understand.
I think both sides have got their facts wrong tonight.
You have allowed Mr. Jha to personally attack me. I think that you're an editor different than others who have allowed personal attacks from many a congressman.
It's up on the website. You can take a look.
On facts, Arnab?
You're all free to answer each other, but I request everyone to keep their tempers down.
Sure.
I request everyone to keep their tempers down on the Newshour tonight. You can free to answer, but tempers should come down. Nobody should take it personally. Everybody should be factual and not rhetoric. Yes.
I would, in fact, I think, in fact, as an editor, I'm sure you are extremely anguished by Mr. Jha's attempt to personally attack me. If not, then I don't seek
I'm sorry, it's in the public
domain. He's asking you a question. Why don't you respond?
Allow me to
Go ahead,
finish.
please.
No, 1 minute. You also need to earn the legitimate right to question anybody.
Allow me to state facts that Mr. Goswami wants to know from me.
First of all, I want to tell you one thing. Smriti Irani, 1 second. Smriti Irani, 1 minute. First of all, I don't need.
Allow me to answer facts.
No, 1 second. You keep repeating it. I'll tell you one thing very clearly. I don't need any certificate from any politician on whether or not I need to be a judge.
Arnab, I'm not interested in giving
I am just pointing it, so don't get into that. Don't get into that. My question here is, factually, I'm
not here to be personally attacked.
Factually, the question is, my point is...
I did not certify my presence here to be a punching bag for personal issues by Mr. Jha.
Because, 1 minute, Smriti,
you asked the question, she responded, move on.
Since Mr. Jha has studied from Ferguson College, I can understand his angst that a Congress leader was not called to address the students and Narendra Modi was.
Now my question is, we need to get in Subramaniam Swami into this. Subramaniam Swami and Shakti Singh.
What Mr. Jha is saying.
Subramaniam Swami and Shakti
Singh. Invitation to my album.
Can we discuss other things than individuals, please, Sanjay Jha? Subramaniam Swami, you're a economist.
Can I answer on facts and not individuals?
No, you have not responded on fact. Now, other panelists are also there. You can respond. You can either say I did not.
On facts. I'm doing nothing
basically,
but...
Let her respond. Let's move on then after that.
No, basically, Smriti Irani is acknowledging that Narendra Modi gave absolutely distorted and fudged figures on China's expenditure on education. And thank you for being honest for a change.
Arnab, since this is about the youth of the nation, let the enlightened Mr. Jha read the economic survey as presented by the government of India.
Now the other panelists,
which states
I request
80% of projects in 6 sectors with regards to electricity, roads, infrastructure have been stalled because of bad governance.
You can't. Everybody is not.
By 2015,
Subramaniam Swami.
2015, 90 million
Subramaniam Swami, 1 minute. You see what's happening is what is the Congress done
to encourage employment in youth is my question.
Every statement of every politician which is made in the course of an election trail should be put to a truth check. And on that, Subramaniam Swami, would you concede that the UPA performs better than the NDA in terms of GDP? The NDA performs better than the UPA when it comes to current account deficit. So can either side really claim that it has the answer or it's got its facts right? It's the selective picking up of facts. Does it leave the right impression, Dr. Swami? And sorry to come to you late, Dr. Swami. This was a hot debate between Sanjay Jha and Smriti Irani, and that's the only reason. Go ahead, please.
It's not yet over.
It's not yet over, that's all. Let the others
First of all, I'm not able to understand your question. What are you saying? Did the NDA perform better than the Congress, or the Congress perform better than the NDA? Is that your question?
No, my question is that there is a selective picking up of facts, and there is a very, passionate attempt to selectively pick up facts on either side. And in the process, both sides are getting their facts wrong.
No, I think
let him reply.
Connection gone, I think. Yeah, can you hear me?
I can. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, first of all, let me tell you that the Chinese do not follow the United Nations definition on most statistics. And as a person who has studied the Chinese economy for many years, take for example food grains. They include potatoes in it, and nowhere else in the world people include potatoes in the measure of food grains. The same way, the education estimates, you can get 3 different estimates from China. One would include, one would be like what we, would be a scope as what we have, and the other would be, they will include the PLA, that is the army education also in it. Then they will include the states also in it. So it depends on which statistical book, yearbook that you see. So I think it's possible that Modi might have seen one where there is 20%.
So where is it 20%?
These Congress,
no, where is it 20%, Subramaniam Swami? No, where is it 20%?
Where is the contradiction of 20% come from? You tell me, what is your source?
My source is the New Geography of Science, UK Research and International Collaboration Evidence figures, which are the very latest. I'm asking you for your source. Where is the 20% figure coming from?
They do not make any corrections on the Chinese statistics.
So, Mr.
Chinese statistics requires a fair deal of correction.
What percentage
you don't seem to know.
No, watch it. I know my...
Narendra Modi has said 50%, even that was okay, right?
Are you one?
Because we can define it the way we want to.
I am telling you, now let not others interrupt. I did not interrupt. Let me tell you that Chinese statistics requires a lot of reworking, and therefore I do not know from where Mr. Modi has taken these statistics.
Yes,
I have seen estimates, for instance, defense budget. Please ask this sidekick of the Congress party to stop interrupting me. The question is,
this is a penalty
the defense estimate, the budget estimate is actually lower than India's, when everybody knows it's a much larger number. So therefore, I would like to say that till you tell me where you got your source, this English source is no use. Have you quoted from the Chinese statistical yearbook?
So what is your source?
Have you seen any of the Chinese
Dr. Swami, one second, Dr. Swami.
So how can you tell me something which is published in UK?
Dr. Swami.
For China, you don't have to go to UK. You must get out of this English.
Dr. Swami, I am asking you tonight. First of all, I really think, I first of all want to appreciate the fact that in your attempt to support Mr. Modi on his figures, you're trying very hard. I think full marks to you for that. I want to ask you, what is your source?
I'm not of trying hard.
What is your source?
I'm trying to educate you.
What is your source?
I'm trying to educate you. Chinese
Mr. Modi on the side.
What is your source?
Unless you have worked on it.
No, you ended up
unless you have worked
Mr. Modi on the side.
You can't ask Congress illiterates, because most of their leaders haven't passed the 5th class, or they may lie about their educational qualification.
Hey, Ferguson
but
College
we know
is a
the
college.
Truth. Most of them are illiterate.
Swami, Ferguson College is a college. So please don't accuse me of being a 5th standard.
Don't tell me about your college. We'll have to see your certificate. Because your leaders fake certificates.
Let me tell you something.
Claim
I don't
that
know
they are educated in university.
I may be a sidekick of the Congress party, but you are a sidekick of your own party, which hardly has any representation anyway. You're not even an MP. But let's not get personal here.
First of all,
the question I'm asking you is, since you seem to understand the Chinese so much, that Mr. Narendra Modi admires so much, why don't you tell us what is your assessment of the expenditure of the Chinese on education?
You are not conducting this. You are not conducting this program.
No, are you?
Please answer on behalf of your party.
No, I think one terrible thing. Watch it.
They have not even gone to past 5th class. They claim that they have been educated in the
University of Cambridge. It's all right. You see,
and they got caught in it.
Subramaniam Swami. You see, I'll tell you one thing. Some things should be kept out of politics. You can do this competitive, everyone. First of all, let's not interrupt.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait 1 second, sir. Now, I find it appalling that sports is being brought into the political, diatribe, the mutual political diatribe, right? And Ajay Maken says, both sides, as I said, both sides are getting it completely wrong. And I'm sorry, but I think all of this competitive picking of facts, getting it wrong, is going to be duck off a water's back when people are going to see through all of this. And I think we undermine the intelligence of the Indian people. We pick up any facts and throw it at them. My question to Shakti Singh Goel is this. 1 second, please. He hasn't spoken. Shakti Singh Goel. Modi says, during the Olympics, people say despite its huge size, we don't get medals, etc. If army jawans are given proper training, I am sure they will bring 5 to 10 medals. To this, Ajay Maken says, out of 444 gold medals in the national games in Jharkhand, how many did Gujarat win? My question to you, sir, is this. What on earth is going on? As a former sports minister, should Ajay Maken be less celebratory about the fact that Gujarat did not have a good, sport track record? Is this what it's going to come down to, that Modi gets his facts wrong on education? Ajay Maken picks up sports into politics? I think both sides are going to have to decide what they want to do in this national debate. Mr. Shakti Singh Goyal, will you condemn what Ajay Maken said?
I want to comment.
One sec, let him reply.
Mr. Goswami.
Yes, please.
Mr. Goswami, let me tell you one thing. Today, Mr. Modi is a chief minister, he is a state leader. I request you, please invite him on your channel, and I will come there on your channel. I will come with the data and figures which is provided by the Modi's government, not by the union government. And I will demonstrate how big FAQ Mr. Modi is. He has told yesterday that I am challenging to discuss. I am ready to come on your channel. Invite him please, and I will come with the data. The fact is, Gujarat was getting medals at national levels. That is the history. And today in the socio-economic review, it was submitted in the Gujarat Legislative Assembly, wherein it is clearly mentioned that not a single medal was received by Gujarat during Modi's tenure.
No, what are you trying to say now? You'll get where? What area will you leave?
Whatever.
No, do both sides agree tonight? Do both sides agree tonight that you are all getting it completely wrong?
Please.
Both sides are getting it completely wrong on the news. You're wrong on facts and wrong in picking up sports into politics. You're wrong in picking up sports into politics.
Mr. Govill is completely right, because Mr. Modi goes to an educational institution, and like education, he links up sports. Mr. Govill has hit the nail on the head.
I'm so sorry.
No, 1 minute.
I'm so sorry.
He actually talks about why India.
On grounds of
talks about India being backward in sports, when the truth is he's done nothing for his own state.
No, 1 second. On grounds
he hasn't earned the. You see, there's something called as earning the right to speak on a subject. He hasn't got the right to speak
on grounds.
He's in a disaster.
So Mr. Sanjay Jha,
propaganda.
So Mr. Sanjay Jha, Shakti Singh Goyal.
India has done well in the Olympics.
I say why don't you keep your politics out of sport? And I think, why don't you say today that on grounds of propriety, Mr. Maken may have been wrong. You don't need to celebrate the fact that one state did badly. I don't think you need to get the athletes of this country into the middle of your
Ajay,
vicious political fight.
Arnab, if you read Ajay Maken's statement, he started by saying that Mr. Modi is actually being nasty and actually run down the sports people who have done so well in the Olympics. In fact, Mr. Maken is the one who pushed for the National Sports Development Bill. There's nobody better who's earned the right to comment on the health of Indian sports. Mr. Modi has actually been, in my opinion, humiliating India's own superstars who did so well in the Olympics. I think he owes an apology to the sports people.
Well, I don't know whether
politicians... Fudge, another absolute spin.
You can talk about the CWJ games. You cannot bring in the performance of individual states. I think
that's being investigated.
That's not appropriate. We're getting a response.
For the sports.
One second. Ajay Maken says on the issue of tourism, Smriti Irani.
The money which was given for the sports, Mr. Goswami. The money which was given for the sports, which were misused.
Please don't, by the way, Mr. Shakti Singh Goyal, after the CWG games, which, by the way, this channel which you are on has exposed, I don't think you can talk about the misuse of money in sport for a long time. And you know that. Your party and your government were completely on the back foot on the CWG games.
Governance.
No, so don't get in politics into sport. My question is now the last point on tourism. Who got it right and who got it wrong on tourism is my question. On tourism, Modi says India's tourism potential is underutilized. Ajay Maken says Gujarat is not in the top 10 states in international tourists, 10th for domestic tourists. How does Mr. Modi advise others on tourism? What's the point being made?
I'll tell you what the point is.
What is the point being made?
I'll tell you the point. Yeah. The point being made, and I'll link it to both education as well. Here is a man, once again, you're talking about a man who's positioning himself, who says India doesn't have anything to be proud about in terms of educational institutions. Are we trying to make a mockery of the wonderful professionals?
Tourism is my question. Tourism is my question.
Who come out of IIT and IIMs. And some of the best students from India are the ones who have made the big brain drain a term in international education for people to debate about.
What is this?
As far as
you want to politicize everything.
No, as far as
sports, tourism, figures on education.
Mr. Modi we are only putting it in perspective. Today, what people are hearing on your channel is the truth.
Smriti is responding. Go ahead. 5 minutes on the debate. Smriti is responding. Smriti is responding.
What very popular celebrity actor,
why don't
Gujarat tourism actually went down.